Hey, I'm Pastor Keith Watson, New City Church here in Macon, and welcome back to our video series answering your frequently asked questions about New City Church's launch of New City Church North in North Macon. Our first question that we answered was why? Why another church in Macon? And in this video, I want to answer the question of what's the relationship between North Macon and downtown for New City Church. We get that question a lot. So here are the basics on it. New City Church Macon will be one church with two locations. It's sort of like having an overflow room. If you've ever been in a church and it's full and there's a room set up for overflow, well, it's sort of like that, only our overflow will be on another side of town, North Macon, right? And so one church, multiple locations. We love this idea because it gives us a great opportunity to reach a broader portion of Middle Georgia, and to do so efficiently and we hope effectively. Here's the efficient part. If we're one church in two locations, we can share staff. We don't have to staff two churches. We staff one church and we share the staff. That's a great savings for New City Church. It allows us to invest more money in the mission. We share elders. We have great elders here, and we'll continue to add to the elders who watch over and care for the flock of New City Church. And so when New City Church North starts, it will start with a great leadership team already in place. We'll share our bands, right? We have great music at New City Church. I love the music here. But by doing church this way, we'll share the bands. That'll be one of the resources that we share, and our bands will rotate between the two sites, North Macon and downtown. We'll be able to share our missional communities. Missional communities are small groups that meet during the week, and they're the backbone, really, of New City Church. Since we're going to be preaching the same sermon and same sermon series at each location, and we'll talk more about who's preaching and what that looks like. Each site will have a preacher. But since we're doing the same basic sermon each week, you can attend either of the sites and still participate in your normal missional community. Another thing that we'll be able to share is budget. All of the expenses and the burden that it takes to get a church started. We won't start with nothing. We'll start with what we have. So essentially, we'll share in all of the great resources, the people and other resources that we have currently at New City Church as we invest in New City Church North. Right? One church, New City Church Macon, in two locations, North Macon and downtown. Hope that helps. If you have further questions, please feel free to email me, Keith@newcitymacon.org. See you soon.